Hey everybody, today marks the end of an era. The $2.99 bin, the once famous discount super area of the store, is going away. That's right, we've got to say goodbye. So Jade and I, she's here to help me today, we're gonna empty it out, and I think we're gonna do stuffed animals in there. But let's take one last look at the $2.99 bin. How do I say goodbye? What's gonna happen to the toys in the $2.99 bin? Some of them are going into tubs. A few of them will go back onto the shelves. Some of them probably hit the donation rack. And then some of them, what it really boils down to, we need to make room for the new toys coming into the store. We have 6, that's right, 6 Amazon new shelf pulls Overstock that are supposed to be on the way. It's been about 3 weeks since we paid for the first one. It should be here maybe today, but that's really the reality. We need to free up some space for new inventory. The bulk of the $2.99 bin right now feels like these Funko Pop Haja Estries. I'm sure I butchered that, but I don't even know what to do with these. We thought about giving these to Goodwill. If anybody wants one, let me know down in the comments below and I'll hook you up. But we have probably 50 of these, and I don't know. I really don't. The Barbie I'm gonna price out and put on the shelves. We've got a little bit of room for those. These You Can Be Anything Barbie snowboarders. At one point we had 200 of these. This is kind of what's left. I think maybe 10. So it's taken about 6, maybe 8 months to sell those off, even at $2.99. I think we started them at $4.99. Your Haja Estries, and there's a few Wakanda Forever dolls. But that was really the bulk of the $2.99 tub right there. I'll be putting the Barbies back out, and there are a few items in here that'll probably go back on the shelves at $2.99. I've kind of got a little plan, but yeah, here's the idea, here's the thought process. We're gonna move the balls to where the stuffed animals are back there in those bins and just make this all stuffed animals. And I might move those bins up here. We're really gonna work this out into like a sporting item area, you know, sporting goods, but that will look pretty good. You come in, you've got your sporting goods here, you have all stuffed animals down through here, and it'll just bring a little bit of uniformity to the chaos. The $2.99 bin, it is officially emptied out. Kind of moving things to the side here, and it is really dirty under here. We're gonna move all of these bins out of the way. This is one of those times I am definitely glad everything is on wheels, or as we in the industry call them, casters. But it does look like we're devoting quite a bit of space to stuffed animals up at the front of the store. But stuffed animals are a pretty good seller for us, and it was kind of time to change things up just a little bit there. Now, when it comes to these balls, like the basketballs or footballs, I don't know any other good way to display these. The bins seem to work out pretty good for that. Now, we haven't had a target load in a while, and generally target loads are where our basketballs, our footballs, soccer balls, they come off the target loads for the most part. So it feels like we have, you know, we just don't have as many balls in the store as we normally would. So it just kind of makes sense to put stuffed animals in these dump bins because we have a bunch of stuffed animals. We have bags and bags and bags of stuffed animals in storage. There are vacuum sealed bags of stuffed animals in the back room. And right now we are running 25% off all our stuffed animals. Hopefully this weekend we can dwindle down this stuffed animal population. Now this part of the store up here, we put the sporting goods, we've got some of the Razor kick scooters. I kind of need to figure out if that's what I'm going to keep up front, what I'm going to do here. I'm still thinking about it. It's about time to go grab some lunch, take a little break, but here is where we are at. Got the ball bins up front. Still need to clean all this out, right? But we put all the stuffed animals right up here. And we are thinking that this looks a lot better. After lunch, we might tackle this back wall here, or I might get into these Amazon returns. Still got a couple tubs I have to get through before we open. And I now have an empty space right here. We've talked about getting bins right here, a couple more bins. I've got an empty one here now. We could fit 2 or 3 more in here. I'm gonna keep this clear just in case that the new Amazon load comes in. I'll have a little bit of room there. Am I wishful thinking? Probably, but I wanna keep that clear. And now I'm going to finish off the Amazon return tubs that I've been avoiding. And here they are right here. Basically, I just need to go through here, see what I can save, see what I can throw away. But I'll finish these out. And this right here, there isn't much in here. I'll probably clean all of this up today. Some of these things we already looked at. I know this is no good. We saw this in an earlier video, but there is no N. You have 2 J's, no N. I don't know how that happens, but there it is. I'm pretty much calling it on the Amazon returns. There's some cleanup left to do, but for the most part, those are completely done. And now I can move on to some of the other things that need cleaned up, like bags of Target Overstock out of the back room. I kind of need to see what's going on with those. Bike helmets, skateboard helmets. I do need some balls, so I think I'm just gonna dump them in this tub. Alright. So I've got rooms for the balls. These have boxes a lot of the times. The ones we get don't have boxes. I might leave a few in the boxes, set them on the floor, make a little display, but they need air. When these balls come and they're all flat like this, sometimes it means they're not good. I basically just did the opposite of everything I said. I used the hand pump, I took everything out of the boxes, and I wanted to kind of get that done while I had customers here and couldn't do anything else. That's what I did. And I gotta say, this makes me feel pretty good. I didn't make a lot of progress over here. I was just working on other things. And the stuffed animals looking clean. Now, the Amazon returns, I'm done. We're done with those. Anything that's left Amazon is no good. It's gotta be either tossed, destroyed, taken home. Whatever you want to say, it is pretty much done. I did bust into the back there, got some bags out, tried to get some extra balls and stuffed animals onto the floor because the back room, we're not gonna look at it. It is a disaster. I really need to get into the back room and get some things done, but here we are. We've got a lot of projects going. Tomorrow, I'm gonna finish up the Attack from Mars pinball machine. I gotta put this back cover back on here. Get a price on this. Tomorrow we will get a price on this Miss Pac-Man machine. Maybe get this cleaned up and work probably on bags out of the back and maybe the puzzle and games aisle. The store wasn't super busy today. It was steady. We didn't sell any Play-Doh, unfortunately. I tried, right? Maybe it needs to be moved back a little bit. Sometimes it feels like when you have displays right up front, people just kind of walk past them, but that might just be something in my mind. As of right now, we have 6 Amazon deliveries we are waiting on, roughly $70,000 in retail value. I'm really hoping those start coming in tomorrow. Get them in, start putting them on the floor, getting them on eBay. Just really excited for those. The store's about to close. I need to finish a couple small things up. So that's gonna be a video. Until next time, I will see you later. Peace.